Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Oh, hey, how are you, everybody in the YouTube land? I'm in my chocolate factory. Really not. I'm here on my corner. Sitting on the corner watching all the girls go by. Yippee. Everything's going great. My video got cut off yesterday, so I didn't have much to say anyways. I just was ranting and raving anyhow. Today's a beautiful day again. I'm liking the sun out, but with the sun comes the pollen, and pollen is whipping my behind. My bouquet, it is whipping it. I don't know what to do. That's why I try to stay inside. I know y'all's everything. Well, what does he do? He's always at the mall, or he's at this corner here. Keep it a secret. Anyways, yeah, everything's gravy out here. It's 9:38 in the morning time, and it's beautiful out here, and the birds are flying and chirping. By the way, night before last, there's a tree that's right next to my hotel, and it's only 3 stories, so I mean it ain't like it's a big hotel, you know, one of these sky rises or nothing like that. But there's a tree right there next to where my window is at, and about 2 a.m. I was laying in bed. I wasn't sleeping. I was contemplating something, but anyways, I heard what sounded like it could have been a bird, but it was a huge bird, like giganticized, bigger than any bird you've ever seen. And it landed in the tree, and when it did, the whole ground shook. It was like an earthquake. But it made noises like a bird. I looked out the window and I didn't see any bird in the tree. I don't even know where it was coming from. But I felt a sense of protection at that moment. I felt like I was at peace. It was like somebody signaling me, hey, I got your back, don't worry. That kind of feeling. And I rolled right over and went to sleep like that instantaneous moment. And it was really strange. It really was. And I slept all the way till like 9:30 a.m. And it was 2, like I said, 2 in the morning. So I don't know. I really can't explain it, but a lot of things that cannot be explained are happening to me at this moment, like I told you with the lights. And I haven't had the opportunity of seeing that happen here lately. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't tell people what's going on or whatever, because it seems like after I say something, things stop happening. Although, you know, with people giving me money and stuff like that all the time, it still does happen. So somebody can't control what other people are willing to give me or whatever. But the illumination thing, it's still unexplainable. It happened for quite a little while, so maybe I'm already out of that energy and it's just not happening, because I wanted to get a video, like I said, of that happening with me. I didn't want people to think that I was telling stories on it, because it's not true. It was like happening everywhere that I went, and it was really incredible to even think that, just by me walking by, my energy was like turning the lights on. That's how incredible it was. But, like I always say, it is what it is. I don't like to come off as being somebody that I'm not. I just keep it real, people. Keep it real. But, yeah, I was watching Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory yesterday. I'm kind of like taking steps back to my childhood. Like I said, I had a really good childhood. My parents were always good to me. My sisters have always been good to me. My brother's a different story, but, I tried to deal with them. Like I said, they were adopted, and I guess they felt some kind of way because maybe they felt like they were slighted in some way or shape or form, but they weren't. My parents loved them just like they were their own. But, hey, people have their own feelings and feel whatever they want to feel at times, so. But, at one time I felt a real closeness with both of them, but now I just don't have any kind of feelings towards them at all. I think they did my mother wrong. I know they did my mother wrong. And they definitely did my sisters and my mom wrong. For me, hey, you can come at me from all corners. Whichever one, both of them at the same time. I still got you. I might be older than you, but I still got you. Don't even try it. Because you won't like what happens. I'll be like the granny in, what's her name? What's that Eddie Murphy's movie? Where the grandma said she was going to throw the butter knife in the crack of Cletus's ass. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I just, I wish them the best. I do love them. I have love for them. They were considered brothers to me, but, how they treated my mom and my sisters, especially the youngest one, he sent 3 nasty emails to all 3 of them, and of course he wouldn't do that to me. He would not have done that to me, trust me. So, anyways, I don't know why he ever did it to my older sister. Now, that was a shock. My younger sister, yeah. My mom, yeah. But my older sister, I don't get that one. But my older sister always, when he was young, my older sister put him up on a pedestal, Now, when we were young, myself and my older sister, we were like that. But, as we got older, she had her interest, I had mine, and it just ended up that way. But I still loved her, and she knows it. And I know she loves me too. And that's just the way it is. Now, if anybody ever came to hurt me or anything, you better believe it, she would be in her car coming right over here to where I'm at, and try to defend me. So I know that, and I'm the same way. Even my younger sister too. I did have a couple of problems with my younger sister because she's a little bit different. Let's just say, my older sister gets me a lot more than my younger sister does, and I guess it's because we're born in the same month. My older sister and I are both born in November. She's November 7th, and I'm November 20th. And my younger sister, she's born March 13th, so you can figure that one out. But anyways, yeah, she's a lot different. But I love them just the same. I love my family. Anyways, there's parts of movies that, you watch a movie, you could watch it 50 times and still have a part that you didn't remember that they ever put in that movie, And maybe something that was said or whatever, because I've seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory probably, I don't know, maybe 600 times since I've been young now. But I remember we used to watch that a lot. One of my sisters, I think, had that on video or something. I don't remember. I think it was my younger sister. She was more of the collector type of person, so I think it was her that had that. My younger sister, her favorite movie is The Princess Bride, which I did watch 2 weeks ago. I think it was on Tubi or Pluto or Peacock, one of those. But I watched it. You forget things of old, like Andre the Giant was in that movie. It's incredible how big he actually was, not just in tallness, but big. I mean, I think my head would have fit in his whole hand. I mean, that's how big he is. But he died, and it's a sad story, but a lot of them wrestlers have died at a young age, and nobody really understands why or whatever. A lot of them get into drugs and that, and they can't come up out of it. I hate this mask because every time I breathe, it looks like it's sucking in and going back out. And I don't know why that's so necessary like that. There's no bridges in it. Anyways, yeah, I watched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory yesterday and saw all the corruption that went on within that movie, Veruca Salt. And then, they came out with a band called Veruca Salt, but it was spelled differently. But, I mean, you put the two names together, it comes out to sound the same. Veruca Salt was the brat, the one that jumped up on the golden egg machine there and said she wanted a duck or a goose that laid a golden egg, and her father said, "We'll get you one when we get back," and she said, "I want one now." And then she started singing her song, and she got up on the pad where the rejects go to, and the chute came open and she went down the chute. Then her father seemed like he was concerned about where she went, and Willy Wonka told her, "Well, I don't remember whether the furnace is turned on now or yesterday," and this and that and the other thing. Her father went right up to the machine there and jumped right in there to follow her. But, they didn't, none of them died. He just let them all go. He was going to let Charlie go too, but Charlie gave back the everlasting gobstopper, and the end. They got in that elevator and he said, "I've been here such and such a years. All you have to do is press that button because that button's the only one that I've never pressed." And Charlie presses it and they end up flying out into the neighborhood and all that. The Charlies, oh look, there's our house and everything else. And it was a good story, but you know, hey. So anyways, I'm hoping to have good news here soon. Like I said, I don't know that I'll come right out with it and tell you, but I'm sure my reactions will not be able to be hid for a long time. So you see that I'm extra happy here in the next couple of days, you'll know what's going on. I did, however, work on another song, and I'm looking to get that one also done. I think both of them are really good songs, and hey, you know, like I said, any and everything that's going on with me is things that I wanted to do in my past, and I just never did it. I procrastinated. I had people blocking me all the time, blocking my blessings to come in. They didn't want me to get my blessings. There's still some of them that don't. I have disgruntled family members. I have old exes. Oh, there's just a line of people. I mean, hey, line up. Get behind the crowd. But y'all can try all you want. I know some of y'all are watching these videos. I know it. I can feel it. Some of you are watching my videos and saying, oh, I hope he fails, I hope he fails, I hope he fails. But guess what? I'm not going to fail. You know, I don't know why I never tried this stuff in my past. And, well, I do know why. Because there was always somebody there that was trying to block me of this. Somebody was really trying to hurt me. And guess what? I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there's nothing you can do about it. Even if you are my family member. You can do nothing about it. Nothing. I have so many angels. I mean, you wouldn't even believe how many angels are actually protecting me now, because I didn't believe them. And I was like, really? There's that many angels that are protecting me? And for one split second, I turned around, and God allowed me to see them. And it was like a whole symphony behind me. I mean, if they had guitars and drums and trumpets and everything else, they could have played the Star Spangled Banner, because it was so many people, or angels. Angels are not people. There were so many angels behind me, it wasn't even funny. But it was only allowed for me to see for like 2-3 seconds. I turned around, I looked, I said, oh my goodness. And then I turned back around and they were gone. But God actually allowed me to see them. And I'm eternally grateful for that, because I always wondered, you could just be sitting on this corner right here, just like I am. And, somebody walk up with a gun or a knife or something like that, pull it out, and you're gone. Just that quick. And yeah, there's people here, but some people don't even care. I'm telling you, I know homeless people that do not care. They will walk right up on you with a gun and bam, 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 and take off running. They may get caught. They may not. And it's just like that. So, I'm just eternally grateful that I have all this protection upon me. I am. Thank you to my Father in heaven within me. Thank you. I'm eternally grateful. I'm battling this cold because this weather here is terrible. One day it's hot like now, and I like these kind of days right here. It's not really super hot, but it's hotter than it has been lately. And then the next day it'll be cold. It's like 38, 41, you know. And then it'll go back up to 80 again. And it's like push me, pull me, push me, pull me. You know, it will never stay one particular temperature or within a range, you know, like 10 degrees or something. It's always got to be extreme. Right here in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. Actually, I'm in Dunwoody, as I said. And it's okay that you know that too, because just like I said, I am protected. So you could send anybody anywhere around near me and ain't nothing going to happen. I know some of y'all are listening saying, oh, well, he just told us where he's at. I'm going to go send somebody over there right now and take care of him. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm telling you. This is how confident I am because I know that I am protected. I'm telling you that bird that I thought I saw, it wasn't a bird. It was an angel. That thing was huge. And I'm telling you, it landed in the top of the tree and it gave out this weird type of noise. It was almost like he was calling in other angels and that. And I looked outside. I got back in the bed. I rolled over and I fell asleep because I felt totally protected after I heard that. And that was weird. It really was weird. But you know, a lot of weird things have happened to me here lately, and you know, like I said, I'm eternally grateful. God knows it, and He's allowing it to happen at this moment in time. I don't need to worry. That used to be my past, see? That's what a lot of people don't know. I used to worry about everything, and especially when it came to other people. I never have worried about what people say about me. I'm not going there. What I'm talking about is I worried about other people. You know, I worry about them. I've never been concerned about myself because I'm always protected. I am always, and always. Believe you me, I am. Any one of you out there that thinks that you can be dropped into a strange country, be dumped by a person that really didn't give a rat's behind about you, and come out of it smelling like roses, raise your hand, because I did it. And I did it because of God. Only God could take care of me like that. Only. He protected me. He brought me into people's houses that I never met. They fed me. They gave me good company. And when I left, I was grateful for that too. And that's exactly what he did for me. Now, if any of you could stand up and say, yes, I know that I could have had that same thing happen and came through it smelling like roses, go ahead and raise your hand. Because I guarantee you cannot. You cannot. Try it. You won't like it. I'm telling you, you won't like it. It was a challenge, yes. But he was there, and I felt his presence the whole time. The whole time, I felt him there. He was protecting me. He protected me then. He protected me when I got back, and he is protecting me now. And nobody, hear you, the devil, nobody can do anything about that. You understand that? You cannot do anything about that. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry to talk stern. You know I wasn't talking to you. I love all of you all, even my enemies. I love you all enemies. I hope you know that. Excuse me. Like I said, with this weather, I'm up and down. I have a cold. But I still love you. I love you all so very much. I love you with my whole heart. My whole heart. I love you. And I always will. Even if you're my worst enemy on the planet. Even if you've done 1,000,000 black magic spells to me. Trying to get me to crack. Trying to get me to live in poverty and demise and kill myself and things like that. It didn't happen. Why? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, why didn't it happen? I think you know why. That's what you were scared of all along. You thought you had me, and you didn't. And you'll never have me. Matter of fact, I'll be surprised if it doesn't come back onto you. All the death spell wishes and all the, the poverty and this and that. I'll be real surprised if it doesn't come back to you. You should have thought about that before you even spoke out. I would have. I don't do black spells. I actually talked to that girl in the Philippines about that because I felt it was going on. And I made it out like I was doing that kind of stuff because I wanted to get answers from her, but she was kind of smart. She didn't come out with it and say it. I was trying to get it. I was trying. But I got some other good information during that time, and I was able to leave with a clear conscience. I know I didn't do wrong. I don't do black spells. I don't need to do black spells. If I wish anything on anybody, hey, it's going to happen. But see, I don't wish bad for people. I wish you the very best. I know you know who I'm talking about. I do. I wish you the very, very best. Even though you wished me the worst. I love you, and I wish the very best for you. I really do. I honestly do. Anyways, guys, love yourselves, love God, and by all means, love each other. Thank you for your time. See you the next time.